Well, welcome back to the channel. It's Kagan Fishing. It has been a little bit since I've even been on the water, in the boat, anything to do with fishing, and it is because my son was born. Yep, 5/6/21, and it's been a very steep learning curve since he was born. Taking care of a newborn, not much sleep going on in the house. We're kind of pulling days and night shift because he wakes up every couple hours, and so at least, you know, we'll sleep uninterrupted if we kind of split it up like that. But so I'm out on the boat. I got Brown Dog with me. It is also his birthday. So, and I just had the itch, man. The winds are probably blowing sustained 18, gusts like 23. It's up there, and it's gonna make it a little difficult fishing, but I'm okay with that because I launched in the diversionary canal. It makes for an easy fish. It's mostly protected, and I'm gonna actually run down to the end and work my way back with the wind. I've got the power pole set up. I've got the power pole remote now, and it should be just a little fish trip. No big deal. There's no pressure. I'm just taking my time, enjoying being on the water, even though the conditions kind of suck. I'm just really happy to be back out on the water for the first time in a while. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get it. All right, so this wind, it's absolutely insane, but because I have the power pole and the trolling motor, I'm able to kind of maneuver, drop the power pole in a little protected spot so the boat's not swinging all around with the trolling motor. And I'm gonna kind of fish these little points here, fish that, kind of fish over there, and then I'm just gonna start making my way back up into the marsh with the wind and using the power pole to stop myself, fish a spot, let it up, get the trolling motor to kind of guide me around. So I feel like that'd be a pretty good strategy, and especially in this high wind, having the ability to direct the front and stop the back is a major thing that's really going to help me fish in these crazy high winds. Because I mean, these are crazy high winds, man, without a doubt. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up on this platform and just do some fishing. We'll see if I get something. All right, so it has been a while. You know, I'm not even really in it to catch a bunch of fish right now. I'm just out here trying to re-enjoy just being on the water. It's just been so long that even in these crappy conditions, I'm not mad about the conditions. It's just been so long, guys. It's just been so long. It feels really good. Also a great testament to the SLX DC reels. I'm throwing into 20, 25 mile an hour winds. It might be 30, I don't know, guys. I mean, you can see those trees. They're just blowing all over the place. And I don't even know if you can hear me on the audio, but it's good stuff, good stuff. Oh man, that looks beautiful. If I had the solo skiff, get back up in those things. Obviously, I would never take the solo skiff out in this wind, and that's why I took the big boat today. But man, that looks tasty in there. It really does. So I haven't been fishing much lately. I went out once in the past like month. The winds were stupid high, and we've just had like non-stop rain. It's just been insane. So Tom and I decided, you know what, screw it. We're gonna go out. And the winds are still blowing like 18 miles an hour. Kind of sucks. It's been raining a whole bunch, so fishing might be a little tough today, but we're just gonna get out and we're gonna enjoy it. Everything's flooded, so we're definitely gonna push way up in the marsh and try and see what we can find. We actually came down to Surfside today, and we're launching, gonna run the Intracoastal up into some marshways, and maybe less pressure on these fish over here, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift the power pole, and we're gonna blast out to the marsh, and I'll see you guys when I get there. All right, guys, so we are out in this flooded marsh. Got Tom up on the bow, and we're just gonna kind of snake our way around this little bayou system. It is super windy, but how the wind's blowing, sometimes plans come together, and how the wind's blowing, we're pretty much going with the wind. I'm just using the trolling motor to kind of reposition us a little bit to make sure we stay in the middle of the bayou system. And we're just gonna kind of keep on working these shorelines. Just when you think the weather's bad enough to not have anyone else come out and fish, well, there's always gonna be fishermen on the weekend, that's for sure. But it's pretty nice, man. Even though the winds are super high, it's, you know, nice and protected in these marsh areas, this bayou system. And it'll be a fun time just exploring this huge, vast bayou system that goes on for miles and miles and miles, and it's just a bunch of flood tide. So it'll be pretty neat. It's kind of when I see stuff like this. Yeah. It makes me really wish I could pull in all these flats that are flooded. It's all good. He's going to the back. That's where he's going. And obviously he's fished this a few times. Yeah. So definitely hunting for some reds, but also looking for some flounder, guys. It's one of those flounder crappy kind of days. And with these bayous going on, and it's all flooded, decent tidal movement coming through right now. We might have some luck getting on some flat boys. Might have some luck. And of course, guys, I'm scanning all this grass the whole time for any sort of tailing red. The cool part about having the power pole is that I can take it out and use it to push pull if I really need to. Okay, there we go.
It's kind of dragging. I thought I was hung up. It's right in here.
There he is. Ah, yeah. It kind of feels like a trout.
Like a good one.
Oh, it's a flat boy. All right, there we go, guys. First nice little flat boy that I've caught in a while. Pretty fish. He might keep, I don't know, I'll measure him just for funsies, but I think he's probably right at that 14 mark. I'll just let him go, he's not that big, but yeah, nice little catch, first one of the day. And let's go ahead and get this guy released. Well, that was quick.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Tom just landed him right at the end of the trip. A nice, hold on.
He's a croaking.
Tom landed him a nice redfish. Ooh, there you go. Nice end of the trip catch. Those 2 days fishing were very hard and trying, especially being sleep deprived, but I will prevail and I will fish on. I'll catch you next time on Kagan Fishing.